Time now for the Morning Rush. We begin with new video showing the moment State Representative Monica Youngblood is arrested and charged with aggravated DWI. Take a look.
I literally did everything right.
You did do everything right.
Officers stopped Youngblood at a checkpoint on Paseo del Norte. In the video, Youngblood keeps to her story, saying she did not have anything to drink that night. However, in the criminal complaint, the officer says he smelled alcohol on her. Video shows Youngblood stumble several times during field sobriety test. Youngblood also makes a point to say who she is and what she's done for police as a lawmaker over the years.
A New Mexico man could soon face a judge, this after being charged with animal cruelty for admitting to allegedly killing his dog. An animal control officer was called out to this mobile home earlier this month in McKinley County. The officer says she's found a small dog dead. The officer also adds that the dog's owner, George Milliken, said he got angry with the dog because it had torn out insulation from his trailer. Milliken was not arrested for the crime until just this week.
On to new details for you. This morning, fire officials will continue fighting a brush fire that sparked in the Jemez Valley in the community of Cañon yesterday. Officials say the blaze charred 10 acres, destroyed a shed before crews got a handle on it. At last check, the progression of the fire stopped. Brush continued to burn overnight. Kristen.
We still have storm chances in the forecast for those out across the eastern side of the state. A few spot storms by the lunch hour. These will continue to blow up as we get into the afternoon and evening hours too, but it's only for the eastern side of the state. Looking at the threats of hail and damaging winds. Everybody else, sunshine and warmer temperatures to look forward to.
The two women accused of killing an Albuquerque mail carrier are waking up behind bars this morning and will remain there until trial. Alyssa Bickett and Annie Rial are charged with the murder of Bickett's mother-in-law, Marilyn Gandert. Gandert's burned body was found on the mesa this January. It was just days after evicting the pair from her home. Now, in court, the state filed a motion asking a judge to hold the women until trial. Judge Christina Jaramillo agreed.
On to new details for you. President Trump raising doubts this morning about the timing of his historic summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Speaking from the Oval Office yesterday, the president said there's a substantial chance the meeting will not work out or may be postponed. The historic summit, focusing on denuclearization, is set to take place June 12th in Singapore.
As you wake up, a business partner of Michael Cohen's could soon cooperate with special counsel Robert Mueller. According to the New York Times, the move may pressure the president's former attorney to work with Mueller in his Russia probe. Cohen is already under a federal investigation because of his business dealings.
On to new news this morning. Support for legalizing marijuana in New Mexico apparently is growing, according to a new poll that shows a 2% jump in over 2 years. According to the New Mexican, the recent poll conducted by an Albuquerque research and polling company questioned 420 New Mexicans. 63% of them say they would support a bill to legalize, tax, and regulate marijuana sales. More people this year say they strongly support it.
Today, State Auditor Wayne Johnson says he will announce a new initiative. This will be to take an auditor's look at crime across Albuquerque. He says he will use a series of audits to identify shortcomings and gaps in the overall justice system. Now, it's happening at 2:30 this afternoon. We will let you know what Johnson has planned.
Also happening today, more life-saving equipment will be in the hands of Albuquerque firefighters soon. The department says Chief Dow will join Counselor Cynthia Borrego to talk about the distribution of thermal imaging cameras at 3 Northwest area stations. We'll also talk about the important role that they play when it comes to protecting lives and property. It's happening this afternoon at 1 o'clock.
New this morning, Navajo President Russell Begay has joined a handful of others in submitting paperwork for the tribe's top elected post. Begay filed late yesterday to run for re-election, but he also adds he's not made a final decision to enter the presidential race. Other candidates include a former Chief Justice and former vice presidential candidate. The deadline to file is May 30th. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index added to, looking at some breezy conditions, 10 to 20 miles per hour out of the south. Outside of that, no major problems. Storm chances will be to the east of us this afternoon. Crystal?
We expect to get an update on the drought situation in the Four Corners region. It's one of the hardest hit areas by drought this year. Climatologists and other experts are set to provide that update. You can see the latest drought map shows the region in exceptional drought. That's the worst category, while counties in the middle of the state are in extreme drought. That's a second worst category.
New Mexico's chili license plate is getting a lot of attention this morning. The Automobile License Plate Collectors Association awarded New Mexico with the Best License Plate Award for 2017. New Mexico beat out Hawaii, Wyoming, and Oklahoma for the award. The state won the same award back in 2011 for the turquoise plate. MVD tells us so far they have issued 40,000 of them.
Time now for a check on traffic. Nothing major when it comes to slowdowns or crashes out there. Map looks pretty good. We're going to keep an eye on the traffic situation for you. At this point, the Big Eye also looks great. Hopefully we can keep it that way this morning.
Okay, get ready to hit the pools as we look ahead for you. All 7 of the city's outdoor pools will open this weekend. They will remain open until mid-August. The aquatic division has spent all spring getting the facilities ready for swimmers, including completing a roof renovation at Rio Grande Pool. One pool that will not be open this summer, the Los Altos pool off of Eubank in Lomas. That's because it's currently undergoing a $5.6 million renovation. It's expected to be complete by October.
Good morning. Final check on that day planner shows mid-70s by lunch. Looking at a forecast high today of 86 underneath that sunny sky. Storm chances continue, though, for those east of the Central Mountains. We're going to be looking at the plains today for more of those storms and showers. Some of those could be strong to severe. Those out west, you're done with the rain for the next several days. We're talking sunny skies and dry conditions through Thursday. A few spot storms possible across the eastern side of the state, and then everybody gets that sunshine and drier conditions on Friday. So quick look at that allergy report shows the rain actually helped everything down to low for the day. Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, New Mexico's chili license plate is getting a lot of attention this morning. The Automobile License Plate Collectors Association awarded the state with the Best License Plate Award for 2017. New Mexico beat out Hawaii, Wyoming, and Oklahoma for the award. The state won the same award back in 2011 for the vibrant turquoise plate. Now, the chili plate was a quick hit as soon as the state released it. MVD tells us so far they have issued 40,000 of them.
I'm still a big fan of the balloon plates. Number 4 now, this morning fire officials will continue fighting a brush fire that sparked in the Jemez Valley. This is in the community of Cañon yesterday. Firefighters worked fast to stop it from spreading to nearby homes, but after it breached containment lines, the race was on. Officials say the blaze charred 10 acres and destroyed a shed before crews got a handle on it. At last check, the progression of the fire stopped. Brush continued to burn overnight.
At number 3, those storm chances continue east. Albuquerque and everybody to the west of us, sunshine. 87 tomorrow, 91 Friday. Believe it or not, we even get warmer this weekend. 90s here in the metro with triple-digit heat returning to the east.
At number 2 this morning, State Representative Monica Youngblood is still running unopposed in next month's primary despite DWI charges, aggravated DWI charges rather. Today we're getting a look at newly released lapel camera video showing the moments before her arrest over the weekend. The recording begins after an officer gave Youngblood an eye test. Before her arrest, Youngblood says she did not have anything to drink. In the criminal complaint, the officer said he smelled alcohol on her. During field sobriety tests, video shows Youngblood stumble several times. After her arrest, Youngblood makes it a point to say who she is and what she's done for police as a lawmaker.
On to number 1 now. The Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office is investigating one of its deputies. This is not the first time either. Court records show Deputy Michael Duran is charged with illegal hunting and criminal trespass. It happened 3 months after BCSO told News 13 Duran was getting a second chance. The department rehired him, put him back on patrol after a 2014 DWI arrest led to his resignation. BCSO says it's now conducting an internal affairs investigation into what happened during Duran's deer hunt near Roswell. Duran pled guilty in February to illegal hunting. He got a deferred sentence, though, which means he will not be convicted if he stays out of trouble while on unsupervised probation. If you want to see more of this video, go to our website, krqe.com.